This is a very special place here for me, the YouTube studio. And there's a lot of cool things that are in this room. It's a special place that has been important to the channel for a couple of years now. 3 years to be exact on this day. We opened the YouTube studio on the channel, and that was a pretty awesome day. That was a really awesome day for me, and I want to just talk about that a little bit right here in this video. The YouTube studio. Everybody that does YouTube typically has a place that they either record a lot of their videos at, that they might call it an office where they record their games, or not necessarily video games, but most people that I watch do games, or their office where they might edit their videos. And for me, that's the YouTube studio. This room has obviously changed a lot from 2013 when I moved to this house just a month before opening the studio. Well, actually, it wasn't even a month before that I moved to the house. But the month before, we got the house. So what I did, okay, for the YouTube studio, I wanted to have something exciting. Now, the video here that we do for the end of the year, something's always changed about it. The opening of it, I had Trevon over and fancy ribbons. Same with the 1 year. The 2 year celebration, what did we do last year? I don't even remember. Wait, yeah, 1 year was 14, 2 years was 15. I think we just, I think I just talked for a second, gave out, I think I did the YouTube Awards on my channel. But this year I'm not doing the YouTube Awards. This is the video. And to be honest, I find it funny because I forgot what I did last year. The studio's changed a lot, okay? A lot of things switched from this year, from last year's video. The TV's over there instead of over here. This couch is in here. The table that the camera's on's in here. There's a PlayStation camera. There's a tripod. I got a new desk chair. And a new cabinet. So this room's completely different from what it looked like last year. That cabinet's over there now. That shelf is over there. And there's no cat toys on the floor. Everywhere. There's a lot different about this room. And even some of the things on the wall are different. There's a green screen behind me with nothing behind it. There's a picture from Pokemon Sun and Moon that I got at Target for free. There's license plates. There's more racing things than there was. Especially when we first got into the studio. Because there was nothing NASCAR in the studio when I had started my YouTube channel. Because I had a time that I wasn't really into NASCAR. And that was actually when I started doing YouTube. Because I was into it up until like 2011. Then I got back into it like 2014. So in the beginning of the studio, there's nothing in here. So all the NASCAR stuff in here is new. My logos, my personal logo in the ECM logo. We got Casey and Trevon's channel's logo over there. And I wasn't really into Pokemon that much either, to be honest. There hasn't been a time since I started playing Pokemon that I haven't been into it. But I'm a lot more, I'm back into it more than I used to be. And there's more Pokemon stuff on the wall. We got maps for Kalos, Hoenn, Unova, Johto. We got the thing that says Pokedex for Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. Pokemon Sun and Moon poster. There's the original Pokemon stuff that I put up over here. And there's like one Pokemon thing for the events in 2016 that they're doing for the 20th anniversary of that. The games that I play in the studio are a lot... And I mean, what the whole studio's basis is a lot different than it originally was. this wasn't meant to be a gaming room. It was honestly meant. I had no idea. Okay, here's the thing. I'm gonna be honest. When I was moving here, I had decided to stop playing Beyblades right when I moved here. Like, if we had got a different house, which we were looking at different houses, like in summer 2013, if we had got a house, it would have been completely different because I would have had a lot of Beyblade things on the wall, which are all in the studio closet if I ever wanted to look at them. Like, we could bring this stuff all back. And the thing about the studio is that it's a similar size to, like, what I could say is my original studio. So it would have been definitely easy to redo that. But I didn't know what my channel theme was, because I was at a point where I didn't know. I was definitely considering doing a channel about cars. Like, we had a time where we talked a lot about cars and remote control cars. And I mean, there's still things on the wall about cars that I've done. Car series up above the TV. Never mind, just up above the TV then. I had stuff over here, but I took it down recently. I guess so. But I had done a lot of stuff about cars, remote control cars, so that's sort of where we were going. We went from Beyblades, cars, to video games. And vlogs at the same time now. And that's the thing, that's where we're at. So 3 years in this room. So on this day, 3 years ago, I'd opened up the studio in a big event. And it all worked out because it was what was 3 years ago? Friday? I think it was a Friday. Because if I look at the calendar, take the leap year, it would have been a Sunday last year. Saturday. Yeah, so it would have been on a Friday that I opened the studio. And the thing about this is, I'm going to tell you why I picked this day. Because I picked it myself, obviously. The studio had been ready for a while. We had got the keys to the house. The day that my parents signed to get the house was November 6th, 2013. And I had decided that I wanted to open up my part of the house, which was important to me because... And this studio is so important to me in the fact that my parents looked for a house. Not only that would suit them, and obviously myself, and suit all of us, and with our animals, but also a place that I could have my own second room. Because remember, this is my bedroom. My bedroom's behind this wall on the other side. They went and found a place, not for them to have another room, that my mom could do her stuff that she wanted to do in it, or my dad could do the stuff he wanted to do. They found a room for me, a house that had a good room for me, that I could do what I wanted to do in it, whether that's YouTube or just sit back, watch TV. And it was obviously meant for me to do YouTube, but it means so much to me, the fact that they found a house, not entirely obviously, but that fit the need of myself being able to do YouTube. Now, I may say sometimes that they don't necessarily approve of me doing YouTube or understand it. And I don't know if I really should. Because they found a house for me to be able to record in. And I mean, that's taking a risk. Not saying that the room couldn't be used for something else. But in the sense that you sort of partially buy a house based off the fact of me to do YouTube. And remember, I had a lot less subscribers when they bought this house. I probably had not even hit 100 yet. Or if I did, it was like right there. And the fact that part of the house was chosen for that fact, and that they let me have a whole second room in the house to do YouTube means so much. Good little bitch is done annoying me on my finger. It really just I don't know, it's just something that's cool to see the fact that they actually said, hey, we're going to partially find a house for you to do YouTube. And a room you can do YouTube. And that's the thing about the studio that's special to me. It's more than just a place that I've made a lot of videos in. Probably taken, I'm not going to say it's taken the top for the place I made the most videos in. Definitely my old house had the most. Because I made like 2,500 there. Probably. Because I think we hit 3,000 videos made here in 2014. But I think that, yeah, once I hit like 4,500, maybe we can say this house I've made the most videos at. But definitely my other house for now. My old house. And the studio has been a good place to videos. Whether it's the original videos that I made in the studio, using it for a real studio, like destroying it as a set, in our, I don't even remember what the video was called, but one of the videos that I did with Trevon was like a movie video type thing that we did. Siege of the Studio, that's what it was. Yeah, he took the studio as a joke. Or whether it was here where Casey launched his music channel sitting on this couch on the other side of the room. Or whether it was where I began playing video games seriously on the channel. Or where I gave an emotional video talking about how Jewel is the most important cat to me. And more than just that. To how important she was to me right here. Where I actually gave a real emotional video. And that's the thing. This room has done a lot. And I'm excited to see where it goes in the next year. 2017, I'm really hyped for. Like, I always enjoy the new year. Since I've been doing YouTube a lot. New Year's wasn't something that I really cared about before. It really wasn't. It's like, okay, it's another number that I have to remember to write down. Remember to switch the number when I hand out my papers at school. And it was annoying. Because I had to remember that stupid shit that it's like fucking... Oh, now it's a 6, not a 5. Like, I don't care. That's why I don't write dates on papers. Anyways, back on track, though. I look forward to the new year. In any way on YouTube. For the fact that it's a new start. And we get to see more content be created. And in this studio in 2017 it's going to be great. Make sure you guys check out the video that comes out on December 31st. The last day of the year. Make sure you guys check out the special video that I have coming out to go along with our 5-weekend series. Telling about different things. Yes. Make sure you check out the last one if you guys really want to know what's big and what's in store on the channel in 2017. But with that, thank you all for watching. We'll see you guys in the next special video, which comes out this Saturday, where we talk about a very important game on the channel, Just Cause 3.